Hi, my name is Sarah and I'm one of our education coordinators at the Rosamond Gifford Zoo. This is Timbu. He's coming to check out and see what we're doing, letting everyone know that even though the zoo is closed, he's seeing all the stuff that I have, that everything's all functionable and doing well at the zoo. He's being very curious because he hasn't seen some visitors, so he's coming in to say hello. I actually have with me today one of our favorite books. I should say one of my favorite books. I love reading it to the kids, and when I'm having a bad day, I love reading it to myself too. It is called The Loudest Roar, and this little cute little tiger is named Clovis. So we're going to read it to Timbu today, if you guys would like to join me. Okay? The Loudest Roar, and this is by Thomas Taylor. The jungle was a peaceful place. Everyone was quiet and everyone was calm. You can see all the animals hanging out in the rainforest in the jungle. Clovis was a tiger. Even though he was small, he knew he was the fiercest, most roaringest tiger in the whole world. This is Clovis right here. And Clovis thought that everyone else should know it too. One day, he found some parrots chatting politely as they picked up this juicy fruit. So parrots also live in the rainforest. They can be found on the trees. Usually tigers aren't going to go after parrots, but occasionally they can hunt and go after birds. Roar! Suddenly there was Clovis, causing a bunch of trouble in the rainforest. Would you like to see Clovis? I think Timbu's pretty interested in our storybook that we're reading today. He saw some muddy wildebeest wallowing happily in their slimy swamp. They didn't see the roaringest tiger in the whole world. Naughty Clovis. Roar! Then suddenly there was Clovis, scaring everybody in their peace. The mighty elephants were sunning themselves peacefully at the edge of the jungle. Clovis is being very sneaky up here in the tree. Roar! Suddenly there was Clovis again. So if you're wondering how a tiger could sneak up on an elephant, I actually have a tiger paw with me today. And as you can see on the bottom, they have really soft areas on the tips of their toes. This allows them to hunt and stalk really quietly on the rainforest floor so that nothing can hear them walking. So when they're trying to hunt for their food, it helps them to get some of their prey a little bit easier. Tigers aren't really successful in a lot of their hunts. They usually make a kill in 1 to every 20 attempts or so. So they need to have all of the tools to be able to sneak up on this animal. So here comes Timbu again. Let's see if he wants to see Clovis one more time. Oh yes, said Clovis proudly. I've got the loudest roar in the jungle. The animals began to complain. Why should he spoil our peace, squawked an angry parrot. But what could they do? Then a monkey, who was very clever, had an idea. Uh-oh, what are they gonna do to Clovis? Clovis didn't notice the others creeping up on him. You see Clovis drinking nice and quietly. Then suddenly, squawk! Oops, snap, Trump! Oh, poor Clovis, he's all frightened and scared. All the other animals came up and scared Clovis to teach him a lesson. Clovis was very surprised. It was the loudest roar he had ever heard. The little monkey looked up at the fiercest, most roaringest tiger in the world. If you promise not to roar at us, he said, then we promise not to roar at you. Clovis said that he would try. Do you guys think Clovis is going to be a good tiger from now on? I'm not too sure about that. He looks pretty mischievous. The jungle was a peaceful place again, and everyone was quiet. Everyone was calm. And Clovis, right down here, was very well behaved. At least most of the time. As you can see, he's back up to his shenanigans again. So there you guys have it. This is The Loudest Roar. It's one of the best awesome books. I just love the illustrations in this book. But we're going to take just a brief moment to talk about a couple really cool tiger facts that I have with us today. So you guys saw the tiger paw. I actually have with me in my pocket. I want to show you guys just how sharp these claws are. So this is what a tiger will use to hunt its prey. They've got very sharp teeth, as you can see, and they have very sharp claws that they will actually use to take down things like deer, any kind of large, maybe about 60 to 100 pound type prey, because they're a pretty big predator. I'm going to show you. I also have a tiger skull with me today, and you can see the shape of their teeth tells me that they are a carnivore. This means that they only eat meat. They're not eating vegetables or fruit or anything like that. So they don't need to have the square teeth like you and I have to be able to eat all kinds of types of food. So this is meant to take down a lot of different prey. Now I actually have a really cool bio fact with me today that's not related to tigers, but I wanted to show you. We were talking about the feet of a tiger and how they're meant to walk around and be kind of quiet. If anyone has an idea of what this is, it looks really big. This is an elephant foot, and you guys can see the bones that come down on their feet. Now a male elephant weighs maybe about 10,000 pounds. That's very big to support a lot of that weight on. As you can see, there is no bone back here, so technically the elephants walk on their tiptoes. So when they're walking, they need to be able to support all of that weight. So they actually have foot pads on the bottom of their feet to allow them to be able to walk silently as well. This is a cool adaptation that many animals have to help them survive in the wild, so other animals can't hear them coming. It can either help to make them camouflage and kind of hide into their environment, or they can sneak up to get the food that they need to survive. So that's about it, boys and girls. I'm not sure where Timbu went on me. I think he got scared of Clovis's roariness. So he went to take a nap, and I hope you guys are all doing safe and behaving yourselves at home. Remember not to be a Clovis and scare everybody. All right, boys and girls, have a good day.